What's up, friends? This is Jazz. Yes, finally bringing you a new video. I apologize, deeply for the lack of videos. I just had serious burnout. But for this video, it is going to be kind of like a combined video, but it is what I got for my 33rd birthday. But when I say a combined video, I mean this is going to be all the stuff I got since my last haul that I decided to hold off for this video because, what's the point? I said the next one would be the birthday video. So, I got a lot of stuff in a bag here, so I apologize if I bend quite a bit. But this bag here is too much to put on the bed, right, in the garbage bag. Yeah, I know, that's how much I appreciate it. No, I do appreciate it, but there's so many clothes. That is what the issue is. And also, I apologize if any of these things seem to be a repeat. There's so many things have come, since then that it's hard to keep straight what is what, if you know what I mean. Now guys, this thing here is going to be the hardest thing to show, so I'm going to go figure try to show it now to get it out of the way. But it is, pardon if you don't see me for a minute, but this is the most important thing of the two to show. It is a new Pokemon, blanket. Like what do they call it? It's not a blanket, but it's a cover. I mean, I just wish I could show you it properly. But, no. Oh well. It has, the black part has just, different Pokemon like Rowlet and Poplio and Litten. Kind of like that. I'll take a picture of these because I am wearing them and forgot to change. There's a new Pokemon, shirt that says Pokemon Master, gotta catch them all. And I just find that so cool. Like, I'm wearing them, I'm enjoying them. I got this. It's kind of a sweater that I wear, it's kind of like a light sweater that I wore when I went outside and walked. Right, I got this from my aunt because for some reason I got heat rashes quite easily. So I'm adding this. It has buttons on it, but it's a nice little shirt. I don't have to zip or button it. I just have it over my, arms. And it seems to help a little bit. Now to the fun stuff. When I say that, I'm partially being sarcastic, partially not, because, well, it's interesting. This is one thing I'm not 100% sure if it's a repeat, but it feels like it's a different color than the last one, so it's a blue kind of gown or something. It covers it up. This is another one I'm not 100% sure if it's a repeat, but it's a Hogwarts. I'm pretty sure it isn't. It's a Hogwarts Gryffindor, hoodie, which I really love. I've been wearing that quite a bit on and off too for walks because it's getting colder. It's the fall. So now this is kind of supposed to be together, but they're Fruit Loops. It's like what it shows on the Bosch Fruit Loops socks. I found this at my aunt's workplace, and I thought that was just so neat. She let me get them. It's more of a gimmick thing in a way, but I still use them as much as I would use, any pair of socks. A nice pair of pants that, again, this could be a repeat, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen this in any of my videos. I've been looking them up, too, to be certain. Now, guys, I'm sorry if this seems kind of boring to you, again, but to me, right now, this is mostly the stuff I've gotten in between. The birthday stuff, I'm sort of, kind of, the ones I got on my actual birthday. A brand new peanut shirt, which again, I could again be a repeat, but I'm sure this looks different than that last one I showed ya. And I find this so cool. Alright, I got a... This, I believe, is new again. If not, I apologize, but this is I'm pretty sure one of the Hogwarts things were new. And again, showing you one more time. It has all 4 houses. Again, for me, I know I'm known to be a Hufflepuff as I displayed there, but I like any Hogwarts memorabilia. I find these a pretty cool pair of shorts. I mean, they're good for night pants at this point now. I would never wear them out in fall like that. So, alright guys, I quickly changed out of my pants, I guess, to show you this. This is the pants that I was, you know, wanting to show ya. That my aunt got me, the Pokemon Master. Gotta catch them all. And I just think that is so cool, right? I absolutely love them. And I don't know if I showed you these, but it's a Nickelodeon pair of shorts. I just adore these. I've had these for a little bit, but I think I've had them since the last video, so these have become some of my favorite pair of night shorts to wear. Lab partner. This is another one. I'll admit that I'm not 100% certain, but I am pretty sure that I haven't showed this in a video. But I find this so cute. Like, my aunt just thought this was perfect, you know, for my taste. Speaking of perfect for my taste, yes, Snoopy sweater. Just like I had a Gryffindor sweater, she also got me this sweater, which it suits me so well. This is honestly, this is probably one of my favorite sweaters I've gotten, you know, in that little thing there. But I do have another very, very cool sweater that I love. And this is what I'm going to have to show 2 sides to. Yeah, pink. Wow, Jazz likes something pink. Well, it's the yeah, sorry for the stain. I think this was after that too, and I've worn it, but it's The Simpsons. My aunt at least thinks it's a stain. She got it at her workplace, you know, like the others. And there. This is the back. So, The Simpsons logo is what's, you know, in front. And I realized that my pile of clothes that I'm putting for you guys is burying one of the other bags. Yes, there's another bag, but it's a smaller bag with actual, you know, stuff. I mean, I do have stuff in here too, but alright. Let's see what we have here. I believe it's just a gray shirt that I don't remember ever showing you guys. It could have been a long time ago, but that I gotten it, but I just didn't recognize this, so either got it new, my aunt added it to the pile, It's just a gray shirt, but it's good to have some different. This is a flower print, and it's unique for me, but it's pretty comfy. So my tastes are growing, guys, as I turn 33, it seems. It comes close to, at the very least. Now, guys, I'm going to show you a pretty controversial shirt that I got recently. I liked the side of it, but I don't like the brand that represents it. The company, the image that represents it. And I am going to mark off any references to it that's on the back. So I do not support the organization. I'm just giving you guys that fair warning. Autism is this. Autism, dancing with a different beat. Guys, I know Autism Speaks is so controversial. I absolutely hate the organization. I didn't originally pick this out for myself. My aunt saw this, saw it was blue, saw it said autism, and thought I would like it. And guys, I do like the design. I do like the logo. And I'm saying this with all my intentions that don't support Autism Speaks in a normal way. Don't buy it full out. This is for me more a night shirt than anything. I might occasionally wear it under something if I'm going like to Tim Hortons or something, but I wouldn't blandly wear it. One, I have never been diagnosed on the spectrum. I mean, I suppose this could be for support of autism too, right? Two, I do not support Autism Speaks. So this shirt, again, to me is very controversial. I love the design and the message in a way. It just isn't represented by a company that really, to me, truly values autism. Now, if there's an Autism Speaks representative or family that has it, I apologize. Like, I know to some of you, they've done maybe great things for you, or you didn't see it as bad of an experience. And I personally have never really been through anything like that, but just one of the ads alone that I reacted to is absolutely disgusting. And I know they try to shoehorn this little, okay, I'll be back to my haul in just a second. I know they shoehorn this little, oh, no autism, this is us, in the end. But guys, it was just a little too late for me, right? Like, they pretty much dropped every worst, thing it could be, every worst possible scenario it could be compared to, like cancer, diabetes, AIDS, and act as if autism was the supervillain. Which, guys, no. I mean, I know there are individuals with autism that struggle a lot more than others, but that is just half of it, right? And that's one thing Autism Speaks doesn't seem to show, at least in the earlier days. It showed the negative aspects, only to shoehorn in the family, going, oh no, we'll defeat you. And even then, guys, we'll defeat you. No. Well, I'm sorry. That just always, part of my language, pissed me off. I know they struggle more than other people, right? But it's part of who they are. It's not like, how do I put it? It's not like someone with autism is like one of those children of the dam, the village of the dam, that are going to go and take over the world and kill people. To me, that's how I feel that community is being represented as in that ad. One of those monsters from a horror movie, which again, to me is not funny. Because I may be on the spectrum. I know individuals on the spectrum. like family, friends. A lot of my mother's side of the family are on the autism spectrum. So to me, it's just disgusting that they're representing that population as something that is so tragic as they portray it is. And yes, people could argue that, well, Jazz, again, you don't see the ones that really struggle, right? You're not represented, when I'm talking about it. No, I'm not. I apologize. Again, I know there's individuals that struggle deeply and families that are affected deeply, and I apologize to those individuals as well. I'm just upset that like how I wasn't representing the hard denominator of it. Autism Speaks wasn't showing the good that could come from it for some people. And that's pretty much what I'm saying. Again, I do not support Autism Speaks when I'm wearing it if that's not what I have in mind. So I just love the design of the message on the shirt. And that is kind of true. Autism is just dancing to a different drum, but so is ADHD and what else? Like Down syndrome. Like everyone dances to a different drum in a way. So back to the rest of the haul. Again, I apologize for that rant, but I had to make my point. This shirt is so mean. I need a nap. My aunt found this and she was like, that's Jazz. That is Jazz. It is. I honestly find that I do things better at night than I do during the day. That's what I've been learning recently, guys. Again, another little tangent. Like, I woke up earlier today, about 4 a.m. I read Sandman 64's newest chapter of his series. Obviously read aloud. That somehow seems, I've been learning that about myself too. I can read, guys, but those harder books seem to be easier if it's read aloud too. And I really enjoyed it. I got my message out to him earlier today. I cleaned put my laundry away, which is how I got half of this stuff. And yes, I know this was early in the morning, but it was still late, right? And not like during the day. So it was the earlier hours. Like, gather up, it's garbage day. We'll just say I'm not going to show anything, but gather up my garbage. Fell asleep after a few hours of playing Pokemon Blue. Now, I'm recording this video at like 9:50 p.m. What could have I done during the day? Lay there watching YouTube about. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys know. If you could comment it below, I might add to the comment if they may have any idea what that is. But I just find that during the actual day hours, I can function, guys. I can function, but it's not in the pretty way, pretty much. I just love these. They're butterfly. They're just kind of, I love the neon colors, I believe is what they call it. The different colors of it. I find I'm unique that way. That I just love the colors that kind of stand out in a way that are bright. In a way, and you could argue, I don't know why I'm not the biggest pink fan, but 'tis what it is, I guess. I believe these pants are new too. I guess they're just nice blue pants. Pretty much. Sorry guys, this might be a hat change. I was taking a little break because I was gathering. I was figuring something out. But I got this. And I'm trying to sort it out here. It's a giraffe shirt. I just thought that was really, really neat. At my aunt's store, so she let me get it. I just love it. Now, guys, before I continue with the rest, the little left in my bag, there is a shirt I cannot find right now, but I'll insert a picture, I believe. I'm going to see if I can find it on my phone right very quickly. I saved a picture that looked just like it almost. And it's trust me, the more you get to know me, the weirder I get. In a similar vein as that, but I just cannot find it for the life of me. I don't know why, but you know, I might insert that picture. Oh my god, never mind. Dude, have you ever had a moment that you felt so stupid that it was there the whole time? Well, here it is! Guys, what is a jazz video without multiple mistakes and probably multiple edits? Yeah, here it is. The more you, trust me, the more you get to know me, the weirder I get, which again, holds myself so dang true here. And I probably lost the other one, but here's the new slipper I got. It's nice and fluffy. Dr. Mary, I love Doctor. Yes, just another pair of wearing them at night. I think they're so cool. My aunt found them. Now, the other stuff, I only found one sock for, but I'll find the other. I think I have found the other. It is warning, beware the dog, Chihuahua. I found this neat. Books, books, books. Honestly, guys, what can you say? This is pretty much, you know, me at this point. Books, books, books. Getting them back in there together. Alright, and the last things in this bag is, this is the start of my actual birthday, hauling away. I mean, I have 3 packs. I have a 3rd pack somewhere, but they're 2 purple, you know, premier. Now, I'm going into here first. I got 2 sets of headphones. I got some cards too that I'm gonna from my Aunt Bonnie and Aunt Janet. Oh, there's the 3rd pack, and I'm gonna include a picture of Venmo in there. Now, guys, this part is one part of it. It is Peanuts, the complete Charles Marx. It's volume 1, but it's 50 to 52. Now, I said this is one part of it because I'll show you over here. I also got the 2nd one, so that is 53 to 54. I wanted to try this series because, you know, so many people love Peanuts, right? And you're probably wondering, oh, one is out of the case. Yeah, well, we'll get to that in another video. But right now I'm focusing on what I'm doing here. Now, the last 2 things in this bag are kind of iffy in a way. These books I did get from my aunt, but they're meant for trade-in. There's this, I don't know if you guys have it in your area, but there's this library where you put a book and you take a book, and I've been loving doing that on my walks. So I've looked through some of these and I'm just not interested in these at this point. So there are two that I'm going to trade in, but I'm also going to trade in the Violet Closet that I've showed you maybe in my book collection, because I just am not interested into that at this point now. So this isn't officially mine in a way at this point. Now, over here. Yes, I got Terran Wanderer. This is the 4th book in the Chronicles of Prydain series. Yes, I still have the 3rd to read, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be continuing with this series, so I might as well, when I can get it, I will get it. I believe I got one more left officially in this series to get, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm looking to High King, so maybe there's 2. 5. Book 3 to High King, book Foundland and other. Okay, that's just an extra one. In a way, that other one, but I still have the High King to get. Besides, of the main stories. Besides that, though, I'm getting close to actually owning the whole series, which again, the N64 will love that, and I love the art of it. I'm loving the character of Tyron so far. He's an interesting, he seems to grow, but he does have, you know, his moments still. Now guys, this stuff right here is mainly what I mean by the library. You know, I've gotten some books gathered from the library. The start, I got Beartown. Now you're thinking, well, Jazz, this doesn't sound really like a book you would like. But to me, surprisingly more than those other 2 that I just showed you. Right? I've heard about it in a booktuber's book, and she said it was a really good story. I read a few pages of it, and it seems like something, at least if I have it listening, I could probably enjoy it. Like, I know there's dark themes, you know, in this book, but I mean, what can you do? The next book I got at that library is Later by Stephen King. Yes, I know, guys, Stephen King. Again, it seems like an easier book than the others to read, and it seems interesting enough to me, so I want to try to give it a shot. And it's pretty much about a boy who has psychic powers, of course, and he tries to help, you know, detectives and the FBI and such. Now, guys, this is probably the only really iffy one, even my aunt said, but it is Stephen King's The Institute. I read a little bit, and still better than some of the ones that I read. It's a lot bigger, yes, than a lot of them, but so far the dialogue doesn't seem as difficult. You know, to me, again, this is a book that I could probably read with the aid of a PDF, you know, a read aloud or something, and I own the book now, so I own it, so it's not like I'm completely stealing it, I'm just finding another way to listen, to read it in a way, and I'm excited to get into this at some point. It was better than some of the other ones that I've, you know, owned. And the final book I got from the library was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, guys, I know. But just to me, I heard of the story and it sounds interesting. I mean, maybe I would have been more interested in Frankenstein. I don't know if I had found that, and maybe I would take it too, but I kind of like I mean, Twilight was a bit iffy for me because of the old dynamic between Bella and Edward, I think, and Jacob, but this is just a dark vampire story, so perhaps I would like this a lot better. Now, another birthday gift I got from my Aunt Janet and Uncle Alan, but I'm also trying to find the other gift that I got from them, but I will show you this first. The other by Thomas Throne, but afterward by Dan Cannon. Guys, you're probably thinking, really, Jazz, you're doing this to yourself again, like we need to talk about Kevin. So far, it is a bit difficult, but it is so far miles easier than we need to talk about Kevin for me. I would say this is something I definitely could read, especially with a read-along. And I know of the movie. If you guys have heard of it, you've heard of it. This is a little different with the ages for starters, but it's the same kind of formula. I always liked the idea of psychological books, like thrillers, in a way, especially if the subject of them is a minor. Okay, guys, don't get the wrong idea. I meant, like, you know, kids just always interested me more when they were, dark, in a way, like Carrie. Even then, Carrie was kind of misunderstood, and she was 16. As I said, I think my cutoff is 16. Anyone past 16, to me, probably is just too mature for me to kind of grasp, if you know what I mean. So having evil-ish, dark kids are my cup of tea. And I may have misjudged we need to talk about Kevin, because yes, though Kevin was the shooter, it was the mother's point of view. She was, I don't know why, maybe because the movie portrayed Kevin more, right? But it was mostly the mother's story and how she struggled with it. With this one, this is from the point of view of the actual, you know, an actual minor who is the dark subject of it. So if you kind of get what I mean. But I gotta get through. We need to talk about Kevin eventually. I just need to learn how to pace it where I won't get burnt out and that I actually enjoy it. So, but I am glad I got this. I'm looking forward to reading this at some point or another. Now, guys, what I was trying to get to before, but before I get to that, I don't know if I can show you this, but this is to charge. I have 4 rechargeable AA batteries. I got AAA as well, but I don't use them as much. They came with it, but I have them safe away. This is a recharger, so I'm going to try to use the Wii more. I kept using batteries, so I said, well, if I'm going to be using it and I need to make it easier, I bought this to invest in this. So, yeah, now I'm looking, there it is. Some bookmarks. They're not this one, obviously, but I'm using one. Well, the same. I'm not showing you where. These two are all the same. Those 5 are all the same, right? But there is one thing about them I will admit that I'm not a big fan of. They're hard to open, and you got to be careful not to rip it apart. I already kind of ripped the Eevee one. I'll just say what it is. It's an Eevee one. I might show you a full picture, right? But I don't want to. It'll kind of spoil the next video if I show you. So, yeah, I got this from my Aunt Jenny and Uncle Alan with their money as well. Is that the other book? Now, guys, yes, if you believe there's more, there's more. But before I get to the things that I need to insert a picture for, see, sparkly. My aunt got this for me, and she was just, like, thrilled with it. But I love this. I'm gonna have it rinsed out or washed out inside, but I'm looking forward to using this. My aunt did also get me a new pair of socks. Dogs before dudes. Yes, and it shows how to wash them too, I guess. But I just think, I think they have a unique toe. Or no, maybe it's just the way they open. I don't know, but I still love this. Now, guys, I got a Tim card from my Aunt Bonnie, or Cousin Bonnie and Howie. And I got a lot of ice caps. You'll see pictures of coffees and ice caps, and I thank them for that. That came with the birthday card that they got me. And now I am going to go to the stuff here that is, not physically there, that I'm going to need to include in pictures. Some of them I got, before my birthday, but I'm including. But the one I made when I got for my birthday is the Little Gator game. I saw people play this a lot, and I just wanted to try it. It seems like an easier, more fun platform for me to do, so I'm looking forward to playing that at some point. I did get Virtual Families free, but I don't like to talk about that. That was kind of a free thing, and it just, I just can't do it. I did buy Virtual Villagers 2, The Lost Children. As I said, a worthy purchase. Only to find that I could get the whole series free on their actual website. So I got Virtual Families, the Secret City, Virtual Families, the Tree of Life, and Virtual Families New Believers. Plus, I think I got Origins in that too, I believe. But again, I'm going over them because I'm secret, my next video. But I got all these games, like a lot of them were free. The only ones that cost really were the Lost Children and Little Gator game. And I could have gotten Lost Children for free, but it is what it is. So I also, for food, I had 2 double cheeseburgers, Dairy Queen, plain. I had 7 ice caps from my aunts. I got a bag of Tostitos, and I enjoyed some cheese with them, and, the scoop, I got Tostito scoops. I got some Aero bars and a Kinder Egg, which, again, I really enjoyed. So I got a lot of treats for myself, too. I got those cards, as you saw. So I was spoiled this time around. Now, you could argue a lot of the stuff was from, gathering stuff together, but even with what I got, without it, the Peanuts, the first 2 volumes of the Peanuts, the Little Gator game, the new Charger, which that was $30, the Charger, I've got to say, the Terran Wanderer, all of that together, $100? More with my aunt's money, $150, because the Peanuts, the Terran Wanderer, the Charger, and Little Gator game were from both, my Aunt Kathy and Uncle Dave. So about $100 between those two for those things. And the bookmarks and the other were about $50. Yeah, $50. Well, for the Amazon Prime, I had to pay by accident. I didn't think how much it was, but it was still from them, about $40 without the Amazon Prime, right? The actual stuff was about $40. So, about $140 without all that additional stuff, plus I guess the headphones and the cards were $15 in a way. The chips were a few bucks. The bars were about $4 as well, so $160. So without all the bonus stuff that I had, and I suppose the only other thing I could count was the Virtual Villagers, the Lost Children, because I did pay for that, but I earned that in a way too. So I did really good, even with all that other stuff not included. So I did really good this year for my birthday, and with adding all this stuff, it got a pretty big haul. I also enjoyed my Thanksgiving, right? And if I do include a picture, I have to censor a lot, so I'm not. But I had a lovely Thanksgiving with my cousins and my other family, and another Thanksgiving with my aunt and uncle I live with, so I had a really good few days. So I'm grateful for that. And again, I apologize for the lack of videos, the late birthday haul. I was just finding the right time to do it. Hey guys, a bonus section of this video before I end off the video. I have a few more things, so yeah, I'm gonna edit the ending. I'll admit, I haven't edited it yet when I come to it. I'm editing it now as you see this, I'm obviously done. So, bonus thing in the birthday video, this I forgot to show off earlier in the video. I got this cute bear from my cousin Bonnie, you know, along with everything else. But I got this before my birthday. I just forgot to show it off. I don't know how. It's one of my favorite things that I got, but I guess I was so hectic, you know, going around earlier in the video to remember it, so I apologize. But isn't it cute? I love Newfoundland. They were around Newfoundland, so they got me a souvenir when they came to visit. They're from Ontario. So, yeah. Also, since this whole thing, I got a few more books to trade in. Guys, as I'm recording this, I didn't trade in these other books yet that you saw earlier in the video. But I got a few more to trade in, plus one I am going to keep for myself. But I got the book, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. Obviously, it's not really, I'm not normally a romance person, really. So this is a good book to trade in for a book that I do like at the library in my walking trail, because I have to start walking again, so this will give me incentive. Another one here, The Disappearance. Yeah, I just don't think I would be interested so much in it. Like, for example, the book, The Bear Town, maybe because I heard it on a video, that's why I like the idea of it more. But this one right now, I just don't think I'd be quite interested in. I apologize for those who would like it, but just with my ADD-like brain, reading all this for something I might be interested in, I'm not willing to risk it. Same with this book. So, I know I got like Stephen King books and all that, but I like spooky books, and at least I'm willing to give that more of a chance, right, over that. And the book that I am keeping, but there was one downside to it that I didn't realize till a little later, but I am going to keep it, try to find a way to read this. It's prequel, The Meanest Doll in the World. Now, obviously this is a kid's book, yes, but that's a thing too. It's a book that I could understand and read, but the fact that it's a sequel to The Doll People, yeah, that's the only problem. But then again, she originally got this just to trade in, so that isn't really all her fault. But I'm going to try to find a way to read The Doll People or listen to it online, because I really do want to read this book. I like the idea of this book, but this is a book I probably would need The Doll People for context. So, guys, I do not normally, I don't encourage pirating of any sort. But there's a lot of people that listen to books other ways too, unlike games and that. So I'm just trying to fill in the blanks here, because I got this, and I'm not going to buy it just to try to read this at this point. You know, I mean, I guess I did that with Little House in the Big Woods, but I'm just not for this book. Anyway, I'm going to try to find other ways to read it, and if there's absolutely no way I can, then I might. But I figured I might sort of like Little House in the Prairie, so I did get the Little House in the Big Woods. So this one I'm keeping, and these two I'm not. But I am going to trade them in and do another video when I get all 5 books now. So when I get all 5 books that I've traded in, I'm going to do a video of their own, adding them there to the list. Now, guys, if you enjoyed my birthday haul, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, like what you see, please subscribe. That helps the channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.